It is 5:58 p.m. October. What is wrong with me? I'm not even thinking. It's August 3rd, 2021, 5:58 p.m. Episode 1322. This cartoon took a while. I thought of this last night and I wrote it in my head. No, I take that back. Slide. I did write it all down in an email. The big email to myself that I never sent. The email of ideas. I wrote down a bunch of these, thought of a few more this morning. And I had this other idea too, and I was wavering back and forth because the other idea, well, I think it's good. It was on COVID, and I thought I've done like so many on COVID the past few days, let me do this. But also the COVID one was going to be a lot easier. Definitely not as many words. And my copy editors loved it. At least one of them did. I say they loved it, well, at least one of them. But she did. Laura loved it, which is good because she didn't like yesterday's. So that's awesome. Yeah, they don't like everything. But man, the work, I woke up at 5:30, got to work on this, and I finished about 10 or 11. I don't even remember now. I know it was before noon. I finished a blog around noon. Around noon 30, yeah, about 12:30. Just a lot of work. But yeah, it's something I'm always saying. Republicans, they have no sense of humor. They think they have a sense of humor, and they are funny. They don't. They're not funny on purpose. They're inadvertently funny. They're hilarious when you look at them. You know, like Donald Trump having a cabinet is hilarious. You know. But the reason Republicans are not funny is that they don't understand nuance. They don't get metaphors or analogies. They don't know how to use them. They're all hypocrites. You have to understand hypocrisy, you know. But the biggest thing is that they don't get irony. They don't understand it. They get irony less than Alanis Morissette does. I actually meant to write that in today's blog and I totally forgot. I'm surprised I just now remembered it. Didn't even plan it for the video. So anyway, we got a little bit more time today because this is a longer video because it took forever to do all this lettering. I like the way it turned out though. Looking at it here, all the pieces. I don't know. I like kind of the air of you going down. You know, I don't even know if I intended to do that. It just worked out. And I didn't know how many ha-has, the crowd laughing, but I couldn't stop writing those little ha-has and hoo-hoos and hingies and ha-has. And there's one snort, I just couldn't stop. I had to force myself. It's like around 10 a.m. I'm like, you gotta stop, man. Draw this cartoon. After all that stuff, it didn't take long to draw. After all the lettering. But for some reason, this arrow view, when I was drawing the figures in there, and the tables, and the table lamps, it was kind of difficult for me. I don't know why. Either I was in the zone, or it was just, my hand just didn't want to get into it. They want to go in the right directions and stuff. I'm still kind of getting used to the balance whenever I'm doing the pencil on Procreate on the iPad. I don't think it's Procreate. I think it's the iPad. It just seems real slippery, and it's kind of hard for me to keep a straight line or even anything close to a straight line. Not that I could ever draw a straight line, just close to it. Also, we did not do a video yesterday because the whole thing was backwards. I think I'd flipped the canvas before I started drawing because I was drawing the lines for the panels and stuff. And I was trying to get it to go vertical instead of horizontal. And so it just, something was weird about it. I flipped it back and forth for the video, and it just wouldn't work. And it's a weird thing. I export the video to like TikTok and to my Google Drive. I export it to Facebook and Twitter. And every time I exported it, it would play right on my system, but after being exported, it would be backwards. I don't understand what it does. And I looked everything up, and I'm pretty good at researching how to figure a lot of things out with Procreate, because everything I know in Procreate, it was either told to me by my friend Kevin, or he gave me my pen, or or I find it myself. And I found a lot of stuff out by myself, but I couldn't find this one. Could not. Oh look, Robert Coutinho gets a shout out. Robert Coutinho, how you doing? He says he personally attests that I don't hate fat people because he's fat. Wait a minute, you're fat? I don't know, man. No, I don't hate fat people. I am. I spent the last hour thinking about food. Trust me, I don't hate fat people. I just read an article about catering at wrestling events. It's amazing. That intrigues me a lot more than wrestling does, the catering. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.